diving deep into the chaotic world of Halo, where recent developments have sparked a wildfire of reactions across the gaming community. From layoffs to controversial remaster rumors, there's a lot to unpack. So grab your popcorn because this is going to be one heck of a ride. For those of you who might be new here, Halo isn't just another video game, it's a cultural phenomenon that defined a generation of gamers and revolutionized the FPS genre. It's the reason many of us picked up an Xbox in the first place. But lately, the franchise has been on shaky ground, with decisions that have left fans confused and frustrated. Today, we're going to explore everything that's gone wrong, and maybe even right, with the Halo franchise. We'll look at the controversies surrounding 343, the rumored remaster, and the intense community reactions. So, let's get started. Starting with the big news that has everyone talking, the layoffs. Joe Staten and Paul Bertone, two legendary figures in Halo's history, were recently let go by 343. For those who don't know, these are the guys who helped build the foundation of Halo. They were there in the early days, shaping the narrative and gameplay that made Halo iconic. So why did 343 decide to let go of such valuable talent? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Was it a cost-cutting move, a shift in creative direction, or something else entirely? Unfortunately, we don't have all the answers, but what we do know is that this decision has sent shockwaves through the community. Fans are understandably upset. The general sentiment is that 343 is out of touch with what made Halo special in the first place. When you let go of the very people who crafted the franchise's magic, it raises a lot of questions about the direction you're headed. Let's talk about the impact of these layoffs. The Halo community is one of the most passionate out there. Many fans have stuck with the series through thick and thin, hoping for a return to glory, but with these layoffs, there's a growing feeling of betrayal. How can 343 expect to deliver a true Halo experience without the guidance of its original creators? This decision has amplified concerns that 343 doesn't really understand Halo. The layoffs feel like a slap in the face to fans who want the franchise to honor its roots, and it doesn't help that this comes at a time when confidence in 343 is already shaky. Moving on to the next hot topic, the rumored Halo Combat Evolved Remaster. This rumor has been circulating for a while now, and it's enough to get everyone buzzing with excitement and skepticism. According to reports, Microsoft might be working on a new version of Halo's iconic first game, possibly even for the PlayStation 5. Let's pause here for a second. Halo on PlayStation? That's something many of us never thought we'd see. But let's remember, this is all still speculation. Even so, the idea alone is enough to stir debate within the community. The question on everyone's mind is why? Why would Microsoft consider a remaster now, especially when Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary already exists? It's a valid point. The Anniversary Edition was released to celebrate the series' 10th anniversary, so what's the motive behind another remaster? Some speculate that this is Microsoft's way of introducing Halo to a broader audience. By bringing it to PlayStation, they can potentially attract new players and breathe life into the franchise. But is that really what's happening here? Others think it might be an attempt to reboot the series, starting fresh with updated graphics and mechanics. But if that's the case, why not just focus on new titles instead of revisiting the past? Wouldn't that be a better way to innovate and move forward? The community has a lot to say about these rumors. On one hand, there are those who welcome the idea of a remaster. They see it as a chance to polish the classic game and introduce it to a new generation. On the other hand, there are purists who believe that touching the original is sacrilege. One theory that's been floated around is the potential for this remaster to be built on Unreal Engine. Some fans are excited about this possibility, seeing it as an opportunity for a fresh take with modern technology. However, others are worried that this might stray too far from the game's roots. If 343 decides to go this route, they'll have to walk a fine line between innovation and tradition. It's a tricky balance to strike, and getting it wrong could further alienate the core fanbase. There's a prevailing sentiment that 343 doesn't fully grasp what makes Halo tick. The fear is that they're too focused on putting their own stamp on the franchise at the expense of its legacy. This has been a concern since 343 took over, and these rumors only add fuel to the fire. When you hear about a potential remaster, you can't help but wonder if it's a cash grab or a genuine attempt to honor the original. The key will be in how they handle it. Will they listen to the community and stay true to Halo's roots, or will they push ahead with their own vision, regardless of fan input? Let's dive deeper into the disconnect between 343 Industries and the Halo community. This isn't a new issue, it's been brewing for years, but recent events have brought it to the forefront. 343 had been criticized for not fully understanding or respecting Halo's heritage. The decisions they've made over the years have left many fans scratching their heads. From gameplay changes to storytelling choices, there's a sense that the company is trying to reinvent Halo in a way that doesn't align with what fans love about it. One glaring example is the controversial Halo Infinite reveal. The game was supposed to be a return to form, a love letter to fans who have been waiting for the next big thing. But the reveal was met with mixed reactions, with many criticizing the graphics and overall presentation. This led to the infamous delay, which pushed the game's release back significantly. While some appreciated the decision to take more time to polish the game, others saw it as a sign of deeper issues within 343's development process. Another point of contention is the perceived lack of transparency from 343. Fans feel like they're being kept in the dark about important decisions, and that's fueled a lot of distrust. The community wants to be involved and heard, but there's a feeling that 343 isn't listening. Part of the problem is that 343 is trying to innovate while also preserving what makes Halo unique. It's a tough balancing act. On one hand, you have fans who want to see new ideas and gameplay mechanics. On the other, there are those who believe the original formula shouldn't be tampered with. 343's challenge is to find a way to innovate without losing sight of Halo's core identity. It's not an easy task, especially when dealing with such a passionate fan base, but it's crucial if they want to regain the community's trust and enthusiasm. Now, let's shift gears and talk about a different kind of controversy. A recent post by a 343 producer has sparked a heated debate about the portrayal of guns in video games, expressed discomfort with working on games that glorify modern firearms. Halo is a game centered around futuristic warfare, with weapons playing a central role in its gameplay and narrative. So, when a key figure in the development process expresses discomfort with this aspect, it raises questions about how they approach the game. It's important to respect personal beliefs and values, but it's also crucial for those working on a project to align with its vision. If there's a disconnect between the development team and the game's core themes, it can impact the final product. The community reaction was swift and intense. Many fans felt that someone who struggles with the core elements of a game like Halo shouldn't be in a leadership position. Others argued that it's possible to separate personal beliefs from professional responsibilities. But here's the thing, when you're working on a franchise as beloved as Halo, you need people who are passionate about it, people who understand what makes it tick and can bring that vision to life. If there's internal conflict about the game's fundamental aspects, it could lead to a product that doesn't resonate with its audience. This brings us to a broader discussion about 343's hiring practices. How are they choosing the people who work on Halo? Are they prioritizing passion and understanding of the franchise, or are they bringing in people who might not be the best fit? It's a delicate balance. On one hand, diversity of thought and experience can bring fresh ideas and perspectives. On the other, it's crucial to have a team that genuinely cares about the product and its legacy. In the gaming industry, passion is a driving force. It's what fuels creativity and innovation. But when that passion is lacking, it can lead to a disconnect between the developers and the players. 343 needs to ensure that they're hiring people who not only have the technical skills, but also a deep love and understanding of Halo. This is a franchise with a rich history and a devoted fan base, and it deserves to be handled with care and respect. If we look back at Halo's history, we can see instances where 343's leadership may have faltered. There have been moments where they seem to lose sight of what made Halo special. Whether it's changes to gameplay mechanics or storytelling choices, there have been missteps that left fans feeling alienated. To move forward, 343 must learn from these mistakes and build a team that can deliver a true Halo experience. It's about finding the right balance between innovation and tradition and creating a product that honors the franchise's legacy while also pushing it forward. Throughout this journey, one thing remains clear: the Halo community is a powerful force. They're vocal, passionate, and deeply invested in the franchise, and that's something 343 should embrace, not shy away from. The community's voice can drive positive change. It can hold companies accountable and push them to deliver the best possible experience. But for that to happen, there needs to be open communication and mutual respect between the developers and the players. 343 can rebuild trust by engaging with the community in meaningful ways. This means being transparent about their decisions and actively seeking feedback from the players. It's about creating a dialogue where both sides feel heard and valued. Community engagement isn't just about damage control, it's about building a relationship. When players feel like they're part of the process, they're more likely to stick around and support the franchise. Influencers and content creators play a significant role in shaping community opinions. They have a platform to amplify voices and share insights that might not reach the broader audience. It's important for these voices to remain balanced and fair, highlighting both the positives and negatives. Content creators can bridge the gap between the community and the developers, acting as a conduit for feedback and discussion. By fostering an environment of constructive criticism and support, they can help guide the franchise back to greatness. As we look to the future of Halo, it's important to reflect on the past. Bungie's era of Halo was marked by innovation, passion, and a deep understanding of the franchise. They knew what made Halo special and worked tirelessly to deliver an experience that resonated with players. 343 has the potential to do the same, but they need to learn from past mistakes and listen to the community. It's not about mimicking Bungie's approach, it's about finding their own voice while honoring Halo's legacy. There are plenty of opportunities for growth and change within 343. By embracing new ideas while staying true to the core of Halo, they can revitalize the franchise and bring it back to its former glory. This means being open to feedback, taking risks when necessary, and investing in the people who can make it happen. It's about creating a culture of passion and respect, where everyone involved feels like they're part of something bigger than themselves. The road ahead won't be easy, but it's a journey worth taking. Halo is a beloved franchise with a rich history, and it deserves to be treated with care and respect. By learning from the past and listening to the community, 343 can build a future that honors Halo's legacy while also pushing it forward. So, where do we go from here? As fans, we have a responsibility to hold 343 accountable and demand the best for Halo. But we also need to support and engage with the community, offering constructive criticism and encouragement. If you're a fan of Halo, your voice matters. Whether you're a casual player or a die-hard fan, you have the power to influence the direction of the franchise. So, let's keep the conversation going and work together to make Halo the best it can be. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the current state of Halo and 343 Industries? Do you believe they can turn things around? I'd love to hear your opinions and continue this discussion. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, Royal out.